Okay. I'm letting them all in. Hello, how's everyone doing? Hi, Addie. Oh my, super cute cat ears, Addie. I love it.
They're little cat headphones.
They're cat headphones. That's cute. Lorelai, I like your headphones too. How's everyone doing? Hi, Sophia. How are you? I don't think we've ever met before, Sophia. So if this is your first, hi, Liberty. Sophia, if this is your first meeting, is it your first meeting? Yeah, well, very nice. So excited to have you. My name is Anika, and then we also have Alyssa, who is the second troop leader on this call, but I'll be leading the meeting, but she can answer any questions in case my like Wi-Fi drops or, you know, I'm sure she'll have something to add too. So how's what?
Where is Amina?
Where is Brittany?
Yeah.
Brittany is not available to come on Tuesdays because she is like super busy. But Alyssa's gonna be here in her place. But Brittany will pop in like every now and again, but probably not like super regularly. But I'll let her know you said hello.
Eddie's raising his hand.
Oh, yeah, Addie?
Brittany on the news a couple days ago.
Yeah, Brittany was on the news. So the news came by to our office and they were just asking like questions about cookies and her, and I don't remember what her name was, but there was another like, there was a girl that was on too. Lainey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lainey Fix was on there. She did great. She was amazing. And they were just giving some like information about cookies and how to buy cookies and what like Girl Scouts do with their cookie money. So that was great. So super exciting to see her. Thank you for sharing that, Addie. And also thank you for the Christmas present. I got your Christmas gift and I loved it. Thank you so much. Addie got me a little notebook. It was really sweet. All right.
I don't see Addie's picture.
What's that?
I don't see Addie's picture on there.
You might be in speaker view. You should try doing gallery view. It's in the top right corner. And if you hit gallery, it should show all of us.
Gallery. I can't find it.
It's like in the top corner. It'll either say view or gallery or speaker mode, something like that.
Gallery.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
I just switched from that stuff.
Yeah.
Is it working better for you, Lorelai? Okay, great. So Sophia, since this is your first meeting, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Do you go to school at home? Where do you live?
I go to school at Mountain View Montessori, but I'm doing distance learning because of the pandemic, and I live in Reno, Nevada. Oh, and you also can call me Sophie because it's just my nickname.
Sophie, that's cute. I love that. And what's your favorite animal? I just like to.
I like penguins and penguins.
I love that. So have you been a Girl Scout before?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you kind of know how the meetings usually go. Awesome. So we'll start by reading Promise and Law as usual. And who would like to read them? We'll just follow along. We won't repeat after each other. Okay, we have Liberty. And who wants to do you want to do the short one or the long one, Liberty?
Short one. Short one.
Short, okay. Does anyone want to do the long one? No volunteers? I can do it. Okay. Let me screen share it and then Liberty, put your right hand up, 3 fingers. When you're ready, we will follow along with you in our heads.
On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And the Girl Scout law. I will do my best to be honest and fair, friendly and helpful, considerate and caring, courageous and strong, and responsible for what I say and do, and to respect myself and others, respect authority, use resources wisely, make the world a better place, and be a sister to every Girl Scout. Okay. Very nice. All right, so does anyone know what badge we're gonna work on today? Any ideas? So this month, we're doing the STEM career exploration badges. So does anyone know what STEM is? You can take a shot if you don't know what it means. Addie and Sophia?
STEM is like a part of a plant. It's the bottom of the plant that holds it up.
Oh, you're right. So the stem is the bottom of the plant. That's a great, yes, that's a great observation. So I should have clarified. So STEM as in like the acronym STEM. So STE. Any ideas?
Like one of the stems that you like do this with.
Mm-hmm. So maybe like the plant. Oh, and I see Athena. Hi, Athena. How are you? Thanks for joining.
You're welcome.
Is Hannah there too?
Yeah, she's coming up the stairs right now.
Okay, awesome. So we're just talking about what STEM is. And you guys are absolutely right. The STEM is like the base of the plant. That's correct. So the acronym STEM actually stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. So when we talk about STEM careers, what do you guys think, like, what does that look like? A career in science, technology, engineering, or math? What does that look like to you guys?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. It's okay if you don't know either. That's a loaded question. So we're going to talk about it today. But for starters, if you guys have any paper, if you have any magazines, we're going to do a collage about you. We're going to do a collage about yourself. So Athena, if you want to just find like, I didn't really have any like magazines, so I just grabbed like a piece of paper and I kind of grabbed an old calendar. So whatever you guys have, it doesn't need to be like, it can be a newspaper or any like random scraps that you have around your house. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. So I just grabbed a couple old things around my house.
My grandpa got me super duper prepared for this. Like he grabbed everything we needed to do.
That's good. That's really good though.
I have tape, glue, scissors, and tons of newspapers.
Good. That's awesome. Addie, you have a question?
Well, I thought that the thing came with magazines.
What thing?
Like a magazine or something. The packet.
Oh, that's for I think the packet that I sent you was for the Valentine's party. So we're also having a Valentine's party on.
Doesn't have to be anything crazy.
So that one's different. But if you just want to grab some paper, I have, like I said, I have an old calendar from 2020. And then I have like a random like little booklet thing. All right. And then you're going to find words that describe you. You're going to find like pictures that describe things that you like, who you are. If it says brave, if it says kind, if it says like creative, you're going to cut those words out.
Okay.
Okay, great. So I'm going to take a minute and look around. Let's see. So I really like the Girl Scout logo too. The Girl Scout logo on mine because that's a big part of who I am.
Scissors on the floor if you need scissors.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so whatever you have, if you don't have like glue, you can use tape. If you don't have
I have glue and tape.
nice, Liberty, you're super prepared. Hi Anna, how are you?
That's to get on the thing.
All right, Lorelai's prepared too. That's great. She's got like the little newspaper coupon things. There's some like good buzzwords in there. Sophia, you have a magazine too. It's perfect. There's my first one.
Which one did I use? Glue or tape?
I would use glue if you have glue because it might be a little faster.
Then I'll use glue.
So we're also going to have a guest speaker come in at 5 o'clock. So if I seem like I'm rushing you guys, it's just because she's going to come in and talk to you about what she does as a scientist. So I just want to let you know in advance. She's really cool. She works with the animals. So you guys will get to ask questions about what she does. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where do you put the like when you cut the words out? Where do you put them?
You can put it wherever you want. If you want to put it at the top.
Are we gonna sell cookies?
I have a word.
Oh, 1 second. Yeah, Addie, you can put it wherever you want, wherever it looks good to you. It doesn't need to go anywhere specifically. Good question. Athena, was that you? What was your word? Can I see it?
Are we gonna
Since
sell?
I like it, since I like bananas, I found a word named. I found a banana.
Nice. Good. Liberty, did you have a question too? I thought I heard you.
Yeah, I do.
Can I add one
Are
too?
we gonna sell cookies?
So after the meeting, I can give you more information about how to sell cookies. Is that good?
Okay.
A lot of information.
Hannah has a word cut out now.
What's Hannah's word?
Mine is chili crunch.
Chili crunch.
That's funny.
That's funny, yeah. If you can find words that are describe you, that would be the best because I want to get to know you guys.
What are we supposed to be doing again?
So you're gonna cut out words that describe you. So
Here's one thing
you're-
about me that I love bananas. That's one thing about me.
okay, that's a good one.
Did you have something, Sophie?
I
Um,
put out a cat because I really like cats.
ooh, that's a really great one. Very nice. I like that. I think there's a plant on here. There's a butterfly and a plant, and I'll cut that out too. Lorelai, have you found any words that describe you?
I have. I found one.
Ooh, I found a word.
Oh, 1 second, Liberty. We're gonna let Lorelai go. What's your word, Lorelai?
My word is love.
Love. So you love everyone. That's so good. That's awesome.
Okay, I found one.
Okay. What'd you find?
Mine is beauty.
Beauty. That's a really good one.
Because everyone's beautiful.
Everyone has inner and outer beauty. So that's perfect. So I like the word, I cut out the word triumphant because I've got a magazine that said it. And I like that word a lot.
I found a word.
Addie, have you found any words that describe you?
Ooh, gentle.
Any ones you want to share?
I only found one and that's song.
What was it?
Song.
Calm?
No, I found song.
Song. Okay. Do you like to sing?
Yeah, I also like to listen to songs.
Oh, okay. So you like to listen to music and sing. That's a great one.
I have one. Another.
What is it?
I found a word.
Gentle.
Gentle. That's a super, super good one. Nice
found a word.
searching for that. Gentle's a great one. Yeah, anything that describes who you are.
Queen bed.
What does it say? Queen
Queen bed.
bed. Do you like to sleep?
Yeah, I love to sleep.
That's funny.
Only in the daytime though.
Only what? That's not the sleeping time.
I don't go to sleep at night. I'm just full of
Weird.
energy at night.
Just like me.
Yay.
So I haven't found many words yet. 'Cause I'm trying to focus on your guys' words more than mine, but I found a lot of pictures. So I found a picture of like an atom. I found a picture of a butterfly. So maybe like science and nature, science and
Hey, in my school, I'm learning about science.
really, do you want to share a science fact with us?
Yeah. There's clay is a part of soil.
Oh, that's a great fact. And then what do we use clay for?
I haven't learned that far,
I thought I was supposed to glue it on
but
myself.
we made a stream table.
Ooh, that's awesome. So has anyone made like a cup out of clay or a plate out of clay? Or made,
I haven't made any plates or things out of clay, but I do clay sculptures.
oh, you do clay sculptures? Do you have any of your sculptures nearby? Do you want to?
No, I got a word.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Let's share.
Okay. Daisy sour cream.
I don't. I'm
Okay.
using.
Addie?
How about natural?
I
Just
can't.
describe yourself.
I made a box and it's in a box and it's attached to it, so I have to.
No, I don't want natural.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if it's too much trouble, don't worry about it. But I was just curious to see like what you made. Oh, cute. Do you want to describe it to us?
This is I was doing a report on dark matter. Diorama.
You're doing a report on, you said dark matter?
Yeah.
Picture of these birds.
You want to share a fact about dark matter with us?
That
That family.
dark
thing.
matter holds galaxies together, and also dark energy is kind of the opposite of it because
A
it
picture like
tears
this,
galaxies
you can
apart.
do a picture.
Wow. Very nice. That's awesome. That's amazing. I didn't even know that. You shared some facts that I didn't even know. Well, thank you so much. I love your diagram of dark matter. That is so cool. Addie, do you have a question?
Well, I tried to cut a word out, but I accidentally cut part of the word.
Oh, well, when you glue it, you can like glue the pieces like together so the words match back up.
Okay.
So Sophia, did you enjoy researching about dark matter?
Yeah, I'm also doing a project compilation because I'm really into stopping climate change.
That is so cool. I think you'll really enjoy talking to our scientist that's gonna come into the meeting later. She is so cool. So if you guys can think of any questions too, that would be great. Queen bed gold. That describes Liberty. Nice. Okay. So while you guys are doing that, I just wanted to go over, again, you guys keep cutting out your words and finding words and gluing them onto your collage. But STEM, like I was saying earlier, is science, technology, engineering, and math. So it's an acronym. So sometimes people use it like you guys were using it earlier, where you say like it's the stem of a plant, but it's also STEM, the acronym. So what kind of things do you guys think of when you hear science as maybe a job? What do scientists do in your guys' minds? Any guesses? Oh, Liberty, you're muted.
I did not mute myself.
Oh, you did it accidentally.
No, I did it.
So what do you think of when you hear science, like as a career? What kind of science careers do you think of?
I don't like that guy.
Huh?
No, because look at
Liberty, any ideas?
what?
What's a science career? What's a job that uses science?
Experimenting.
Oh, good one. So experimenting, that's great. Any other ideas from the group? So like Sophia was saying, there's people that research space and they research like dark matter and stuff like that.
What's dark matter?
Sophia, can you go over dark matter one more time? Because you explained it really well.
Dark matter is what holds universes together, and and dark energy, which is kind of the opposite of it, it tears them apart. And it's been in space. It was discovered a while ago. And yeah.
Very, very good description. Thank you so much. I don't think I could have remembered that off the top of my head. But it's what holds the universe together is what Sophie was saying. Liberty, very nice. You like your home, you like your bed. You have a golden personality, you put gold. So what words have you put so far?
I know what they do. I know what scientists do.
Oh, I will, Hannah, just give me 1 sec. I'm going to get right back to you. Sophie has past, she has a cat, she has win. Very nice. I love it. Okay, go ahead, Hannah. What were you saying?
That I know what scientists do.
Okay. What's your idea of what scientists do?
So at school I was learning about like archaeologists and scientists, and archaeologists
Mhm.
are like two different archaeologists just like study a lot of stuff, and scientists just studies fossils, and
Mhm.
archaeologist studies plants, animals, rocks, all those stuff.
That is so cool. I didn't realize there was two different types of scientists. So you're talking about archaeologists, they study plants, animals, like all kinds of like fossilized stuff. And then what was the other one you were saying? Archaeology. What was it?
Scientists.
Okay. And then some scientists just do fossils, right?
Mhm.
Very nice. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm learning something too. So when you guys think of scientists, you can think of your veterinarians, your zoologists, your botanists. Botanists work with plants. And what about a baker? Do you think a baker is a scientist?
Not. Oh, a little bit, because it's a chemist.
Mhm.
Chemistry is baking.
That is a great answer. Fantastic. That is absolutely correct. Do you guys have any other ideas about why a baker is kind of like a scientist? Like maybe they don't do, maybe they're not in like a lab or anything, but do they do science? What do you guys think?
The lab is
I think they do, because if you like think of it, they kind of like have to like study like scientists, but like about food, they have to like know what they have to like research how to cook food, and like scientists do. They have to
Yeah, that is you're 100% correct, because there's also food scientists too. So if you guys love food, I know Liberty like loves food. If you like sugar, if you like food, if you like that kind of thing, maybe you could be like a food scientist. And yeah, you're absolutely right. They're testing in like their kitchen, and Sophie said that too. They like their kitchen, they're experimenting and they're testing and stuff. So the different chemical reactions. Okay. How
So pretty much-
about how about the T in STEM? The T in STEM is technology. What kind of technology jobs can you guys think of? Yeah, Addie?
technical specialist.
Mm-hmm. Great one, Sophie. Addie, what was your thought on that?
It wasn't about that. I just have a new word.
Oh, what's your new word?
Dancing.
One more time?
Dancing.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm putting
Lorelai, how's yours going? How's your collage going? Good, thumbs up, thumbs down. I know you're working. Thumbs down, why?
Collage is not finished. I'm still trying to put stuff on this thing.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Can I show you some of my words?
Oh, Liberty went first. Let's go Liberty first, and then we'll go Athena. Go ahead, Liberty.
I wanted to ask a question, but here are my words.
Oh, I like that. Cheer, joy, very nice. What was your question?
Who's the host? Because the host keeps muting me.
I am the host and I'm muting you because I can't hear the questions when everyone's talking all at once. Okay, Sophie, what's yours? You want to read some of your words?
I have rain, the past, American explorer, nature.
Nature. I like that you put nature in there. Great. Athena, did you have a question or a comment as well?
I wanted to show you some of my words. And I also have two pictures on here. So
Nice. Do you want to just hold it up? Do you want to like hold it up so we can, oh, perfect.
so
So I saw sleep in there.
stars,
Stars, sleep. We have dog. Gentle. That
Gentle.
was.
some pistachios,
Mhm.
and then I have the first one, banana.
Banana. So maybe you have a lot of food in there. Maybe you want to like be a food scientist when you grow up.
And I also am adding on bed.
Bed. That's a great one too. All right, I'm gonna go through the slides really quick, just so that we have a great like foundation before we have our speaker come in. So you guys want to hold your questions and comments just for a second. So we did science, which is like zoologists, botanists, bakers, chemists, those are all science. And then we have T, which is technology. So that would be like your data scientists, your software developers, you have computer programmers, which are in the T, your IT managers are in the T, and we have engineering. There's tons of engineering careers. We have civil engineering, software, biomedical, mechanical, electrical. There's tons of engineers, aerospace engineers. Sophie, since you're really interested in space, that would be a great one for you based on what you like.
I also really love history.
History, that's a good one too. History is fantastic.
Me too. I love history.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would fit under the S because there are like scientists that just study history and they go back and they.
Historians.
What's that?
Historians.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, historians. Yeah, Addie?
I have a new word.
Okay, what's your word?
Star.
Dog?
Star.
Star. Okay, that's a good one. So like relating to space.
I also have a new wildlife.
Nice. Very nice. Okay, and then the last letter of STEM is math. So your math people are like your financial advisors, your
Mathematician.
mathematicians, absolutely, financial analysts, your math experts, your like math professors who majored in math. Those are all your M's. So all of those careers are super important when you're talking about STEM. So like I said, science, technology, engineering, and math. Those are the 4 categories of STEM. So what of those like sounds interesting to you guys? Do any of those strike you as things you might want to do?
More words.
What was that?
I added 2 more words.
Nice. So we're just trying to like, with the collage, we're trying to get to know you so we can figure out like, what do you like? So Liberty, what do you like? Do you like food? Do you like animals? Do you like engineering? Do you like building things like engineers? What's up?
I like building things on Minecraft. And here are my words.
Party, animal, home, queen bed, joy, cheer, gold. Very nice. So do you think you'd like civil engineering because they help build structures?
No.
No.
It's too hard to build. It's too hard to build in real life. I like building in Minecraft better.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing that Minecraft kind of helps prepare you because you don't have to go from like 0 to 60. You can go gradually. Okay, so I'm gonna let Dr. Amy Collins in. So if you guys can give her your full attention, please. And then also ask her any questions at the end after she talks about her career and what she does. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Okay.
Where's real quick?
Yeah, just really quick. I'm gonna let her in just a minute or two, okay?
Okay.
And if we can have everyone paying attention and quiet, please, so that she can go through what she wants to talk about, that would be great.
Okay, this is what I have. Trying
Oh.
to turn the camera.
Hannah, I'm gonna have you share after the meeting, okay? Because I'm gonna let Dr. Collins in, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining, Dr. Collins. We really appreciate you being here.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me. Hi everyone. Hello.
Well, thank you so much. Can you start by telling us what your role is as a scientist? I was telling the girls a little bit about it, but I'd love to hear it from you too.
Yeah, so I am what's called a conservation scientist. And so my primary role is really to protect species and wildlife that we know, and protect the habitat that they and the land that they live in. Oh, hang on, my cat is actually trying to get out of my. It's talking about wildlife. This is my cat, so she's
We love
trying to
cats
leave the
here.
room, so I'm gonna do a little. There we go. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm an animal lover, and so yeah, so I sort of started it. I'll give a bit of background about myself. I was at university, and I took a class, and one of the professors was telling us how these animals are in trouble and need protecting. Some of them are not doing too well in current habitats, and so I felt sorry for them, and I was made a promise to myself that I'm going to help them. And so in order to do that, I realized I wanted to become a conservation scientist, and so I set off on this kind of career path to do that. Some of the places that has taken me, I worked at London Aquarium. So I'm from London originally. I don't know if you can tell from my accent, but so I'm from London, and I worked in the London Aquarium, where I interacted with animals and talked to the public. I was kind of that person walking around with shark teeth all the time, sort of telling fun facts about sharks and other animals. From there, I went to London Zoo and worked on seahorses. So I got to play with seahorses and learn a bit about their biology, how they work, and what kind of conditions we like to keep seahorses in. And that's actually what's called an endangered species in the UK. So we only have 2 seahorse species, and the one I was working on, the populations were in trouble, and so the aquarium was doing some stuff to help their populations, and so I was working with that. And then I started learning about all the awesome mammals in America. In the UK, we don't have big bears and mountain lions and all these charismatic, awesome animals. So I started learning a bit about those mammals and got really interested in them. And so decided to, so in science, you sort of there's a couple of steps to becoming a doctor. And so you go to university, and then you get what's called a master's, and then you do a PhD. And so I did those 2 things, did my master's in London, and then I moved across to America to do the PhD. And I did that, just finished in December.
Yay!
So, yay!
Yeah, it takes a long time to get there, girls. So
Yeah,
a few years.
it's long goals that are important. And so, yeah, so with that, I was looking at mountain lions and black bear and mule deer and coyote. And I actually have one here. Hang on 1 second.
That is so cool. I know those animals are pretty common for especially our area in like Reno, Nevada, and California.
Yeah, so I set out these things, which are little camera traps. And so as you can see, they're like smaller than my head, and you kind of stick them to a tree and plug a few batteries in, and then you sort of program them, switch them up. Let me see if it'll work. I
So
don't think it's gonna
why,
work,
I'm just
but-
curious, why is it important to film the animals? What do you do like with that footage?
Yeah, so I can't, as much as I would love to, I can't sit in the field and wait for a bobcat to walk past me for 2 reasons. I don't have enough time to do that, and I would probably scare away the bobcat. So we put these, they're called camera traps. So we place them in the areas that we think bobcat or other species that we're looking at, where they might be hanging out, and we kind of stick them there, and then it has a little trigger, and as the animal moves past, these little cameras will record them. And then we can, with that information, so imagine those all across California, and I will go out after a couple of months and collect all of the images. And with that data, we can ask some really cool questions. So we can say, where are those animals? How many of them are there? How many females are there? How many kittens are there? And sort of get a sense of how they're doing in the wild. So it's become a really important way of scientists understanding where animals are. So it makes my job a lot easier.
Yeah, that's amazing. So having been here probably for a couple of years, do you have a favorite animal that you like to track and take pictures of, or just a favorite animal in general?
Hands down, the bobcat. I absolutely love the bobcat for a number of reasons. So when certain animals walk past, they'll sort of, just kind of walk past the camera. When a bobcat walks past, they have this really sassy strut. So they'll kind of walk past like real sassy. And I just I think they're so they ooze confidence, and they're so gorgeous. So they have these really cool markings on them. Yeah, they're gorgeous. So.
That's awesome. So have you ever treated animals for like injuries in your experience?
I haven't. I've seen a couple of animals in cameras that have. So do you remember the fires that were happening in California last year? Yeah, and then like the year before that, and the year before. So there's I think it was 2019 fires. I had a few cameras out, and then I went and picked them up. Some didn't melt, some actually stayed intact, and some of the images from that, we could see a couple of the animals had sort of, damage from the fire, or they'd been caught in the fray of the fire. But they seem to be on the mend. That's good. But yeah, I haven't seen any injured. But that's as far as the fires were the main ones. Yeah.
So I also really wanted to ask you, what is something that we could do to protect the environment just in our daily lives? Is there anything that we can do to, maybe help animals?
Wow, there's so many things. Obviously, the big one is recycling. So that's a big one right now, especially for plastics. So I think we're starting to understand how plastics are really bad for animals and for wildlife. And so making sure you put your plastics in the bin. One thing I do is if I want to go to Starbucks or some other cafe, I bought one of those metal straws. So instead of going and buying a drink and then getting a plastic straw, I carry my own metal straw with me. So when I go and buy a cup of whatever I'm drinking, I can say, hold the straw, please, and then I can use my own. And so it's little things like that that help. Yeah.
And then maybe like recycling the cup after you use it, but not using like the extra plastic of the straw. That's great.
Yeah. Because they're single use. So you use it and then you throw it. So it's good to have a little metal straw around with you, and then you get them in a little pouch.
That's a great tip. I love that. So how do you use STEM in your career on a regular basis? What are some of the like STEM, other STEM fields that come into play with your job?
So one of the effects on mammals that I've been looking at is noise and light pollution. And so I monitor noise and light from vehicles and traffic. And so I work with a team of physicists who monitor light pollution. And so they have these really funky cameras, which have these kind of globular, like fisheye lenses, and they can do really fancy things with these cameras and capture the light that is being emitted from the vehicles and from cars. And so they can measure that, and I can then pair that with my camera trap animal data and figure out if the really light areas are actually spooking the animals.
That is
so I work with a lot of physicists.
That's so cool. I would have never guessed. So that's amazing. So what's the most rewarding part of your job?
Oh wow, there's so many things. One of the big things is being able to help wildlife and get to see some really amazing footage of animals in the field. That's been really exciting. It's really cool picking up a camera trap when you go to collect the data and pick it up, and then you sort of open up all the images, and there are these really crazy videos and cool images. So that's definitely one of my favorites. Another thing I really like doing, which people don't often think about as scientists, but you do a lot of communicating with your work. And so we, most of us are really, we do events like this, like we speak to people about research and speak to our other scientists about research, and I give presentations. Like a few months ago, I gave a presentation to the National Park Service. So the communicating with others is a really fun part of being a scientist as well. And I think people are really valuing that as in the world of science now.
Yeah, it's really important to be able to talk to scientists about what they do and just ask questions. So on that note, do you girls have any questions for Dr. Collins about her work with animals or about the environment? Does anyone have any questions they want to ask?
I do. If any animals are hurt, do you guys help them?
I don't personally, because if an animal's hurt, I can't get to it in time. But if we notice that there's an animal hurt in a camera, we would notify our colleagues and people who work with us, who are vets, who would be able to go in and help them. So yeah.
Good question. Yeah, so a
great question.
Scientist.
I have a question.
Oh, 1 second. Athena, we had, I think, Sophia next, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Sophia.
It's not exactly a question, but I have a comment. So me and my friends started a club called Animal Friends, and we're cleaning up plastic at lakes near us, and there's animals in the lake. And we also donating to shelters.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Congratulations. That's fabulous. Good work. Yeah, stuff like that really helps the environment. And I think exactly what you just said, telling people that you're helping clean up the environment as well is really important. So good job.
So maybe we can pick up, like me, especially, like maybe I can go pick up some plastic if I see it on the ground somewhere, because you're doing that too. So that's amazing. Liberty next, and then we'll do Athena. Oh, Liberty is good. How about you, Athena? Do you have a question or a comment? Oh, you're muted. You're on mute.
I do have a question.
Okay.
Have you ever put a camera in the winter to see a winter animal?
That's a good question. Yeah, so I've had, do you folks know Tahoe at all? It's quite
Yeah.
close. So, yeah, so I had a few cameras up in Tahoe, and there was, I think I left them out until November out there, which was really late for Tahoe. And there was definitely a bunch of snow that fell and covered my cameras. But it was really cool because we got to see some wildlife moving around in the winter. Not as active, so things are pretty quiet in the winter. So, you know, the bears, they'll hibernate in the winter. So there are some animals that hunker down, but yeah.
Really good
question.
All right, Liberty, you can go next, and then we will sort of wrap it up. Go ahead, Liberty.
So if any like baby bears are on the ground in the middle of a forest fire, do you try to help them?
Again, I wouldn't personally. I'm not trained in fire, and that sounds really scary. But I imagine I know fire crews, when they are working in fire areas, they will try and rescue the wildlife. So there's a big effort to try and rescue wildlife. I also know some friends who have volunteered to, like, when the fire crews get the wildlife and bring them back to town. A few of my vet friends and the university that I worked at, Davis, they did this as well. The vet center there, they actually opened up their vet to house all of the orphaned animals and all of the baby bears that were injured and in trouble, and sort of nurse them back to health. So
that's incredible. So I have a quick question about the fires too. Since you do like conservation work, what are some like fire tips to just tell people about, you know, how to be safer during the summer so that we don't start fires and endanger animals and ourselves?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think one of the big things is, you know, for us who go camping, I think if we're going camping, make sure we don't light fires and we don't have matches. If we are in an area that is allowing fires, make sure we put them out completely before leaving. Yeah, I would say that's the big one. By the way, if you want me to play a wildlife video, I do have one.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah?
I have the website pulled up, but if you want to like show us the videos that you have, that would be great. Let me make you a co-host.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this.
I allowed share screen, so she should be able to.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay. All right, folks. Okay, can everyone see that? Oh, wait, hang on.
Yep, okay. Okay, we're good.
So this, wait, oh, wrong screen. Okay, this is a mountain lion. This is one of my favorite videos. Everyone see that?
Wow, they're huge.
Aren't they huge? They're like bigger than us.
Yeah.
So this was at a recently burnt area, so you can see that the land is really charcoaly. And this was actually a riverbed. So this was where a river flowed, and yeah, the mountain lion was just kind of strolling through. It was a female. It looks pretty. So do you folks see that it looks quite thin to us, but actually for a mountain lion, that's a pretty normal weight and size. Mountain lions will feast on, they'll sort of catch their prey, feast on it and sort of get really full, and then they won't feed for a few days, and then they'll find another prey item. So you kind of see them, what you would think is thin, but they're actually that's a pretty normal size.
Mhm.
This is another one of my favorites. So I work on wildlife crossing structures, and this is one of them. And there's a baby bear.
A baby bear.
Oh, he was just
Yep,
probably.
there it is.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Did you guys all see it?
Wait, I've got a better one. Hang on, let me see.
Yeah. It was so cute.
It's really cute.
And then that's a coyote.
Ooh, coyote.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Oh, he was just
Pretty.
walking right up to the camera too.
One
That's so
Yeah.
cute.
Most of the time they don't notice the camera.
One time I saw a coyote. We were going to Walmart, and then we saw this coyote in the Walmart parking lot.
Oh my goodness.
That's really lucky. That's a really cool sighting. I find that people are seeing coyotes a bit more now in sort of towns and cities. I think they're becoming quite tolerant.
He was riding. He jumped up into a cart, but the cart was going downhill.
No way. Oh, that's
He
crazy.
made it out safely though.
Wow.
See this last one. Okay.
Yeah, so I tried to find, oh, this is my favorite. Okay, you guys ready? This is my favorite because it's a little bear family. So there's the dad. Well, that's the dad actually. The other one was the mum. And I was there like 3 days before that. So,
Wow.
yeah, and then that baby bear that you saw previously, that was then the next video. So that was a little family, a mum, a dad, and a baby.
Wow, that is so cute. They were huge.
Yeah.
So
So
huge.
that's basically what I do. I just watch those videos and
That's so
see
cool.
what animals are there. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Collins, for joining, and I appreciate your time. And if you guys want to give her a hand on her way out.
Thank you for having me, everybody.
Thank you so much for joining, and we will take your tips and protect the environment.
Yes.
Animals.
I have a question.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Hey,
She's so cool. Yes, Hannah.
Can I show my what I have?
Sure, yeah. So based on like what you guys like and what you're interested in, I want you guys to try and come up with 3 possible STEM careers, and you can write it like on the bottom of your collage. So if you really liked what Dr. Collins was doing with the animal conservation, you can put animal conservation. If you want to be a vet, you can put like veterinarian. If you want to, Sophie, I think, was saying she likes space, so maybe she can say like NASA or aerospace.
Space and history. I really like space and history. And
Yeah, put space and history. Excellent.
Okay, this is what I have.
All right, I'm looking.
I have blue is my favorite color, snack, and I like to shop. I like food. I have beauty. Respect. Restless. That means like I don't like to rest. I like to play a lot. And I'm excited. Sometimes I get stressed. Sometimes I get exhausted. And I like lipstick. I like muffins.
So based around all of the things that you like, what's maybe a STEM career that you would be interested in? Do you like?
Well, I want to be an art. Well, a career. I don't know if I completely want to, but I've been thinking of being an archaeologist just because I like studying stuff and finding stuff.
Yeah, that's a great one. How about you write that on the bottom of your, or you could put anthropologist too. It sounds like you have like a lot of anthropologist related items. So anthropologists study like humans throughout history. So they'll study artifacts of like past humans.
This is my
Mm-hmm.
I have because I really like trees, the pets, because I like history, a cat, because I have 2 kittens and I really like kittens.
Good. That's a great one. So you have animals, nature.
Yeah, I also have American Explorer because I like exploring.
Yeah, that's
Um, and wildlife and wind.
perfect. Those are all great. I haven't heard from Addie, Lorelai, or Liberty. How about you guys? Addie, you want to go first? What are
Yeah,
some
I'm still cutting
possible STEM careers that you'd be interested in?
Do you mean like what we have down?
Mm-hmm. So what's something that you might like to do as a job that's related to science?
I like to make stars.
You like to make stars? Maybe you would be really great at engineering because you like to build things, right? Do you like to make things? Or maybe you like, if you like to, like if you ever put baking soda and vinegar together and you saw that reaction and you liked it, maybe you are
Yeah.
interested in chemistry. You like that?
I've actually made a star before.
You've made a star?
Yeah.
How did you make it?
Hold on, let me get it.
Okay. And while Addie's getting that, Lorelai, do you have any ideas for what kind of science related things you might be interested in?
I would be into engineering like my dad.
Really? What kind of engineer is your dad?
He's a Tesla engineer.
Whoa, that is so cool. So does he tell you about his job and like what he does?
No.
You should-
I always at lunch break for my school, I always go up to his workroom, and sometimes he's on meetings, sometimes he's not, and I just watch him.
That's so cool. Well, you should ask him like what kind of engineering he does. I would be really curious. So yeah, ask him what he does. And if you're interested in it, he can show you what like he does day to day. That's awesome. Addie, did you want to share your star you were saying?
Yeah, this is how I made the star. I don't really have it because we had to throw it away.
Oh, gotcha. So what's in the box?
It's like this. It's a science kit that I got for Christmas from my big sister. And this is the thing with science that we get the science stuff from.
Ooh, so that sounds like chemistry.
Maybe you can turn to the star page.
Okay, let me just find the star page.
Okay.
I have another science kit, and I don't know which science kit it was, but I think it was this one.
Mm-hmm. If I had to guess, it looks like chemistry, but you can tell me if I'm wrong. Let's see. Oh, and Athena, do you have a question real quick?
It's not a question, but I could show you what I could tell you what I would like to do when I grow up.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
I would like to be like an artist, and I love to paint a lot.
Oh, that's awesome. So there's also STEM, but then there's also STEAM, and STEAM has science, technology, art, and math because art is important too.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be in the art, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Me too. I love art. All right. So how about we do a quick friendship circle and then we are almost done with the meeting. So
But what about me?
do you want to go, Liberty, real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. What are some careers you would be interested in?
I would like to go to like cheer, but it's too expensive. I like to sleep only in the day though. And I really want some gold. Like I want to be rich with gold. And
I love it. Those are some great words that describe you.
I couldn't find the word money, so I just wrote it.
Yeah, that's okay. And then Addie, did you ever find that star page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Ooh, it's a pretty painting, Dina.
Is it?
So Addie was just going to show us really quick what she made.
It was this page. Yeah, it was here.
Oh, nice. So did you do that with your sister or just by yourself?
I did it with my sister.
That is so cool. Well, nice job working on that science kit with her. That's awesome. All right, friendship circle.
But
All right. So what does anyone have? How about Sophie, since she's new? Do you have a question for the group?
No.
No. How about,
I do.
do you have a question? Okay, go ahead.
I have a question for the group when we do friendship circle.
We're doing friendship circle right now. What's your question?
My question is, have you guys ever painted a picture and it turned out the way that you wanted it?
How about you next? You can go first.
Well, not really, but one time I did. It was like supposed to be like a shooting star thing, and I put red, orange, and yellow going behind it, and some stars in the background too.
Nice. So it worked out well. That's great. How about Lorelai next? Have you painted something and loved it?
Not really. Once I painted something for the Wildcats.
Ooh, nice. Okay, how about Sophie next?
I have before. I didn't paint it, I drew it. But
That still counts.
and I also did a painting that's in my mom's office, but I really like that one.
Nice. That's awesome. How about Addie next? So the question is, have you made something and loved it and it worked out? Oh, and you're muted.
Yes, I have made something that I liked.
What was it?
It was that painting we did for Girl Scouts.
Oh, cute. That's awesome. How about, last but not least, Liberty? Have you made something and loved it? Made art and loved it? And what was it?
I made a painting and
Very good, Mama.
can I show you my painting?
Here's a flower one.
Yes. How about after the meeting? So what was the painting?
It was flowers.
Stop it! She said
Nice. Okay, and we're gonna twist out in 3, okay?
Wait,
We're gonna
Hannah didn't go.
1,
Hannah
2,
didn't go
3.
yet.
Oh, Hannah didn't go. I'm sorry. Hannah, go ahead.
Hannah, have you ever painted something and loved it, or drew something?
I painted this heart with at Girl Scouts. I painted this heart with glitter that we were gonna send at this place at the girls the older place, and I really liked it. It was good.
Oh, okay, the card for the senior home. Very nice. Thanks for doing that. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Peace out, Girl
Peace out, Girl
Scouts.
Scouts.
Can I show you the painting I did?
Yeah. If you guys want to show me the paintings, I'd love to see them. I'll show you my painting too. I did one that turned out really well. Ooh, Liberty, that one's so cute. I love that. Really great flowers. Love it. So I made this little, I followed like a guide, but I made these little roses. Ooh, Addie, that's so pretty. Is that a hot air balloon too?
Yeah.
Ooh, I love it. That is so cool. The trees are beautiful too. Really adds to the painting.
I bet I can't even paint like that.
We should do a painting like tutorial one of these days. Do you guys want to do that?
I made this.
Yes.
Sophia, that is beautiful. I love it. Is that the mountains?
We go to this place in summer called Packer Lake, and we stay in a cabin. And I did this when I was on the canoe, and
Oh, it's beautiful. Did you do it in like watercolor? It looks like watercolor.
yeah, I did watercolor.
I love watercolor. It's beautiful. Lorelai, do you want to share? You're sharing your words too. Do you want to read them out loud really quick?
My words are fast, family, excellent, beautiful, sweet, love, and life.
Aw, that's awesome. All great words.
Did not find my Wildcats painting.
I have a painting for you.
Okay, really quick and then we'll end.
Okay. This is my uncle's painting that I paint for my sister. He's an artist.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, thank you everyone for sharing your paintings. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Have a great night.
What about the cookies?
Oh, Liberty, you stay on.
Okay.
Everyone else,
Bye.
have a great day. Goodbye.
Bye.
We had to sleep on the
All right, Liberty, did you have oh, 1 second.